Eagles. Let's turn our attention back to the football here at Edgar Street. Pete Beadle, the Hereford manager, has joined me at our commentary point. Pete, I've got to say, you made hard work of that, to be honest.
Yeah, we did. Really, really hard work of it. It was always going to be a tough game, the first one after you've won the league. I think last year, when we did it last year, we had so many games piling up that we were playing 2 or 3 games a week, and there was never that time to really let it sink in. Obviously, this week we've had a week before our next game, and I think we showed our intentions by playing the same team that played at Salisbury. We wanted to do it right, but we just never got going and found it really, really hard work. And we've said before that playing when they put like 10 men behind the ball, it is hard work and it is hard to break down. And like I said, if things aren't quite clicking, it doesn't quite work. But again, they showed great character, and second half come out and did better and got back into the game, and then we give away another really poor goal, and then we're chasing it again with the last sort of 10-15 to go. So, but like I said, they showed good character, and we got a win out of it in the end, but maybe an undeserved win today, a point maybe, because I thought they really dug in and done great, Wantage, to be fair. So, but obviously we're not going to turn it down.
Wantage obviously were likely to pack players behind the ball anyway, and then they got the early goal, and it was perhaps even more so after that.
Yeah, like we just said, it was you give teams something to hang on to. Again, and it was out. It was a heavy pass from Joel, a poor touch from Ryan, and then it was just one thing after another for the goal. And he runs in so free and unmarked in the box that you're looking around thinking, well, we players missing here, because all of a sudden he's just clean through. Great finish, and then obviously get into half time at 1-0. They'd have been out in there. It always gives them something to hang on to, and then we get ourselves back in the game, and you think, right, now hopefully the tide will turn, and it doesn't. We shoot ourselves in the foot again. Poor clearance. Ryan's not aware of where Clayton is, and he's playing the lad on side who's behind him. That goes clean through, and again another great finish.
But nonetheless, in the end, you dug in and you got the win.
Yeah, we did, and I think I spoke about it during the week. That shows the type of character we have here, and the type of player we have here. Is that even in adversity, when we're not playing well, we find the resolve to go and get another result. So, like I said, a bit fortuitous today, I think. But again, like I said, is that poor play from them or good play by us? But I think a draw probably would have been a fair thing of the game, reflection of the game. But like I said, we've just got on taking another 3 points, and that's another 3 on the tally. And like I said, hopefully we've got that one out of the way and we've drawn the line under it, and we can move on and start impressing again next week.
Unusually, you watched the first half certainly from the back of the Lem Western stand. I know you're a touchline band today, but it must have been interesting, seriously, different perspective. Yeah, it is. I mean, we've always said it's a better view up there. We don't put the dugouts up there, but it's because it's a fantastic view of the pitch and the play and how it develops. And but I was wishing I wasn't there, and maybe it was a good thing I was there, because if I'd been on the sideline, it would have been a lot worse, I think, for the players. So, but I was up there, and then second half, I stood in the Blackfriars end and watched from there, and like I said, and that's the same every week, I think, is because you have no real impact in the game. Once the players cross the line, it's down to the players, really. You can shout and bellow and give instructions and help out a little few bits and pieces here and there, but you've got to trust them and rely on them to go and perform and have the result. But performance was below par today, to say the best, and like I said, we managed to come out of it unscathed. But nonetheless, champions-elects of the Southern League Division 1 South and West, back-to-back championships. I mean, you're not going to knock that, are you? I mean, it's a terrific record for a new club. It's massive. It really is, and I don't think anyone would have expected us, even with the first season and the crowd and the following and everything else. To do it back-to-back is tough, really tough, and as we've shown this season. But I think, as I said last week, I do feel we've been the most consistent team in the league this year. One defeat in 37 games now says it all about the character of the players and the group we've got. And like I said, and we just keep pushing on now, and it'll continue to evolve. And already now people are now looking over their shoulder about next season, of course, because obviously we're stepping up another level. And like I said, and we're going to need reinforcements and maybe better players to try and do the same thing again, because that will be always the game. The goal will always be to win promotion. So like I said, if we can do it again next year, it'll be an even bigger feat than this year. But we've got a lot of work to do before then. A final point, Pete. Obviously, news coming through this week, as you suspected, that you'll have to go back to Didcot and replay that game. Yeah,
of course. I mean, I think that was always going to be the outcome. I'm hugely surprised that they've opened it up to supporters. I thought it'd be behind closed doors. I think in hindsight, I'm a bit surprised that they're opening the gates, because that opens up an opportunity for anybody to come to the game to cause problems. And I just hope that they steward it better than they did the first time round. But like I said, we have no control over that. All we can do is go there and perform and try and take 3 points from them as a team, and try and do what we did in the first game, which was go there and we're 2-1 up with 3 or 4 minutes to go. So that's all we can do, and that's what we'll look to once it's arranged. But for now, we'll enjoy tonight and enjoy today's game and take the 3 points, and then obviously now start preparing for Taunton next week.
Well done today, and many congratulations on the season as a whole.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Pete.